Eddie, hi, how are you, all right?
Very well, thanks.
Good. You've had an interesting few days, few weeks. How do you reflect on what's happened since the World Cup and where is your head at the moment?
Well, as you know, I've resigned. Post the World Cup, there was always going to be a decision to be made whether we could change Australian rugby or not. I went in with a plan, had a commitment from Rugby Australia on what that looked like. And when the unity of where we were going wasn't the same, it's not because of lack of desire from Rugby Australia, but it's there's other forces at play. Then the only thing I could do was resign.
Is it because of certain appointments going on and certain resignations going on, or is it to do with results?
Not at all, mate. It's got nothing to do with results, or obviously the results are disappointing. But I went in there with a plan to change Australian rugby, which not only involves the team but the system to put it together. When you've had 20 years of unsuccessful rugby, it's because something's wrong in the system, and the system needs to change. And we went in with a plan of how we wanted to change the system, and that's unable to be changed. So I felt like my job would be compromised the whole time for the next 4 years, which I wasn't prepared to do.
So what now?
Well, I'm going to have a bit of a break, and then we'll take it from there.
So this game on Saturday is a nice distraction from the long-term next stage for you, I suppose.
Well, not a distraction. It's a game of rugby. That's a celebration of the game. 50,000 people at the stadium to play against Wales. We've got a good team, so it should be a great occasion for rugby. And we've had a great World Cup, so it's good to build on that World Cup, and it's good to be involved in an organisation like the Barbarians, where I think the uniqueness of rugby's been seen at the World Cup. What a great game it is. And this is another celebration of the game, so to be involved in it's fantastic.
Did you feel it was a successful World Cup in general?
Oh, I thought the World Cup was brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Rugby was at times scintillating, and then we had what you could only describe as a five-class World Cup final. 5-star, really good contest, two tough teams, playing down to the last minute. You don't get better than that.
If you could wind back the clock and things had turned out differently and you'd have taken England to that World Cup, how far do you think you would have gone?
It's not a question, mate. That's a dream.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.